Scorpio. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I hope you're having a great day so far. So we're doing a 5-minute read today. And today I wanted to touch on the upcoming year. So we all know that life is fluid, it's ever changing. Obviously, we're going to be going through some sort of changes in the upcoming year. But what I want to know from tarot today is what is the most significant and biggest change that you are going to be going through in your life in this upcoming year. So that's what I want these cards to tell me today. So we're using this new oracle deck that I got for Christmas. These cards are absolutely beautiful, and we already had a bunch that wanted to pop out, so these are your cards. So we have Door to Spirit. Interesting, guys. So there might be some spiritual growth in this upcoming year. And maybe even being able to connect with some of those of past. Maybe having a moment where we maybe smell somebody's perfume. Or if we see maybe a bird that was their favorite. And maybe we're being able to see those signs and those messages. And they're trying to help guide us along our journey in life. I also have Door to Romance. Interesting. So there might be a romantic opportunity coming your way in this upcoming year, guys. And the Thinking Woman. So this Thinking Woman can represent somebody in your life who gives you some sound advice, and it's advice that's completely logic free. This can also represent you needing to dig into that side of you to be able to find clarity in a situation, and that might even be this new romance and sort of opening yourself up to it and maybe feeling like you're prepared, you're not going to hold anything back. There's no I don't really want to say baggage from the past because it sounds so negative, but definitely when we go through those breakups, we do carry some of that forward. So being able to make sure that none of that is going to hold you back from finding a new love or growing a new connection. I also have Envy. Interesting. There might be somebody in your life who you're dealing with who's going to be envious of whatever it is, maybe this new romance that's coming your way. And I also have Angel of Balance. This is definitely tied to the Thinking Woman. This is where you're going to find some sort of balance, being able to think about something logically, being able to maybe seek advice from somebody who's not as emotional or outside of whatever situation you're in, to be able to get a different perspective. But this Thinking Woman is definitely tied to Angel of Balance here, guys. The Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles can represent holding on to something or holding back, or holding on to something that is holding you back. And then I keep getting pulled back to the Thinking Woman. So this is going to play a part in not allowing anything from the past to hold you back from something new in the future. I also have the Seven of Swords case. So this one's tied to Envy, guys. This Seven of Swords can represent deceit. It can represent lies. It can represent a situation which you felt was unfair, or you caught the short end of the stick. But this is tied to Envy. So this might even be somebody from a past relationship, a recent past relationship, who does not appreciate you having the opportunity for a new romance. So there might be a bit of BS that you're going to be dealing with in this next year. I also have the Nine of Cups, though, and the Nine of Cups does represent that emotional abundance. It's almost like wish fulfillment. It is tied to the Door to Romance. This new romance in your life, being able to accept this into your life. I get pulled to the Angel of Balance. I get pulled to the Nine of Cups. This is going to be good for you. Having this deep connection with somebody, opening up your heart again. So that tells me in and of itself that whoever this new person is going to be, if they haven't shown up already, they're not a jerk. They're not the same person that this Envy and the Seven of Swords are speaking about. I do have the Nine of Wands, which represents a journey over time. This was your healing process from this Envy person, from the Seven of Swords, whatever happened in this situation. This has been a long healing process. And so this is why you're going to be like, well, do I get involved in a situation again? This is maybe you're mulling this over and you're thinking it out too. And you're this Thinking Woman trying to figure out, okay, do I want to open up my heart again? But I don't see anything negative in these cards in opening up your heart to whoever this is. I feel like this is going to be a part of you finding balance. It's going to be a part of you moving forward, finding happiness and finding healing. The Hanging Man. So the Hanging Man represents the only thing that could possibly hold you back from success in life is you. So this is the Four of Pentacles. This is hanging on to the crap that happened with the Seven of Swords and with this Envy card, with whoever this was in the past. This is what can possibly hold you back. This is what you need to be able to let go of so that you can embrace a new future and embrace moving forward and moving on. The Devil card. So the Devil card And it usually represents some sort of a negative or destructive force in your life. So it can speak to a person. It can also speak to bad habits. It can speak to anything that's negative or toxic. I do keep getting pulled back to that envy card. So I feel like whoever this person was in this envy, this Seven of Swords, this person that you dealt with in the past, they were very toxic. And definitely there's still a little bit of what you went through with them that you're hanging on to, because you're still going to be struggling to open up to this new romance, or whether you should accept this new romance into your life. There's still this hanging man card here that tells me that all this crap that happened in the past, it's not necessarily fresh, but it's still there. So this is going to be part of your work to find balance, is being able to really release the past and move forward. I also have the Fool card. So the Fool card represents two things. He can represent a new perspective, which would definitely be tying into that letting go of the past, letting go and moving forward, moving on. He also speaks to taking a leap of faith, which is what it would be to open up your heart to somebody again. Let's face it, guys, right? It's always a gamble. We don't know who somebody is until we know who they are. And sometimes that's too late and we do get our hearts broken. From what I can see with this new romance that's going to come into your life, this is somebody who's not like the old somebody that you dealt with. This is somebody who's worth taking a chance on and opening up your heart to be able to truly let go of this envy, Seven of Swords, this Devil card, whoever this was from the past, and finally move beyond them and move forward. Alrighty, guys, I hope that you enjoyed your read, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care.